Well, good day, good evening, good morning, whatever time of the day it is when you get to see this video. Welcome back to another surgery recovery update. This is day 30. We've made it 30 days. Tomorrow will be exactly a month since I had my surgery. So, here in this update, I am happy to report that I have continued the trend from yesterday, and I have been able to be up on my foot some more. That said, I've been enjoying my freedom a little too much, and I've overdone it. And I wish to a point that I had not, because now I'm hurting pretty bad and I can't take any more pain medicine till later this evening. But it's not near what it was a few days ago, and so pain-wise, I am feeling much better than I have, and I'm just trying to continue to just breathe this in and not allow myself to get frustrated by the now not as much easy to get around as it was yesterday. That said, the freedom of being able to get around has made it possible for me to help getting things for the kids to eat, to get myself things that I needed when I would have otherwise had to send my wife or my daughters. It's nice, and I'm feeling pretty good. Not a whole lot else to say today. I guess it's going to be another short video. I do want to get to the topic in our comment section from last video. We only had a couple commenters this time, but that's all right. Purple and turquoise were the two favorite colors mentioned from them, and I will say, if you think that the primary colors are red, blue, and yellow, you were misinformed. Somewhere along the line, somebody decided these three are good enough to be the primary colors. The thing about primary colors is that they are the colors from which you're supposed to be able to make all of the other colors in existence by mixing those three colors. And also, those three colors have to be non-derivative, meaning that you can't have made it by combining other colors. Now, red, blue, and green is an interesting use for color. It's what most of our screens on our phones and our televisions and computer monitors all use RGB, red, green, and blue to mix and make the colors that we see on our screens. It does mind tricks, actually, to make us see those colors. Red, blue, and green can actually be considered primary colors, but that is only if we're talking about subtractive qualities. It's what you would use in lighting. If you were doing stage lighting or something, using LED lights to mix to get exact colors. With those three colors, you can make pretty much any hue until you get into the UV lights. But when it comes to paints or pencils, colors, different mediums that you mix that way, that is what we call additive color mixing, as opposed to subtractive for lighting. When we're talking about physical colors that you make pictures with, the primary colors are yellow, cyan, and magenta. Yes, one of our commenters, Becky, you got that one right. Of course, I understand you had to check on Google for that. So that's sort of cheating. But you're absolutely right. Looking at computer printers, they use black, which could actually be made by the combining of those colors, but to get the truest black on paper, you have to have just actual black pigment to go on the page in a printer. Otherwise, it is yellow, cyan, and magenta. Cyan spelled C-Y-A-N, and magenta. And there's quite a bit of science behind those, why those are the colors, but you actually make true blue by mixing magenta and cyan. I wish I had these colors that I could show that to you and actually mix those for you in front of you. There are videos here on YouTube that you can look up that actually do show people doing that for you right there in the video. True green is made by mixing cyan and yellow. And I would say, from what I've seen and what I've experienced with it, mixing of magenta and cyan to make yellow and magenta to make red, in my opinion, shows a truer red than the actual just like red crayon that you can get, or just the actual red marker. It seems like you get a truer, brighter red mixing yellow and magenta. So there it is. If you mix the yellow and cyan, you get a beautiful, bright, vivid green. Whereas if you were to take blue, actual just pure blue, and mix it with yellow, you do get a green, but it's a darker green. It's not a bright, vivid green. So there it is. Magenta, cyan, yellow are the primary colors. And now I've said those colors so many times, you're probably sick of hearing of them. But yeah, in some marker collections, the cyan is actually called sky blue. I haven't tested this with the sky blue color pencils to see if it can work that way, but when I've used the sky blue on paper, the way it turns out, it doesn't really look cyan to me. So there you go. There's my little tidbit. Today, my question is today's music your favorite music? Or is there music from the past, a previous decade maybe, or century or something, that to you is really the best music? So, completely subjective, and we'll see where this one goes. So, with that, thanks for watching. God bless you. I hope you have a beautiful day, evening, morning, wherever you're starting. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.